शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Vishnu Sahasranama, verse 56. Please read.
Ramo viramo virato margo neyo nayo nayaha virashaktimatam sreshto dharmo dharma viduttamaha. Ramo viramo virato margo neyo nayo nayaha virashaktimatam sreshto dharmo dharma viduttamaha.
We have seen the name Anaya. Take Viraha, the valiant, the valorous person. Bhagavan Vishnu is the one who creates fear in the mind of demons. So therefore it's called Viraha. Shaktimatam Shreshtaha, the most exalted, the chief among those who are very powerful, such as Brahmaji, Shiva. They are all very powerful, Shaktiman. Among them, Vishnu is one who excels others. You may say Shiva destroyed the world. True. But in terms of sthiti, protection of the world, it is who Vishnu, who excels others in terms of the strength and the power. So Shaktivatam Shreshtaha. Dharma. Dharma can be seen from different standpoints. Dharanat Dharma. The one who is the very basis, adhisthana of all objects and beings of entire Drishya Jagat. Dharanat, that which upholds, that supports, that which sustains is dharma. Even dharma. The dharma is the one in the sense of the righteous Vedic conduct. There also is the one, those things which sustain the society, sustain the people on the right track. That means it's called dharma. Here is the sense, where the basis, adhisthana, support of entire creation, dharana, dharma. In Kathopadishad it said, anuhu eshaha dharma. This dharma, this atma, this brahma is what? Anuhu, sukshma, in the sense it is free from pancha mahabhutas. It is free from drishya jagat, Anu is dharma. Or it can be the one who is sought by the conduct in accordance with the dharma. Here dharma means the Vaidika Achara Samhita, the code of conduct laid down by the Vedas for humans to follow. Dharma can be only for humans, not for animals. Animals are programmed by their karma phalas. They are in what is called as bhoga bhumi. They have no independent, not independent or different power to do something or to undo something. That purusha prayatna, self-effort, is not there in either lower embodiments, just as or such as the animals, reptiles, birds, or the other lower embodiment, and also heavenly embodiments who can enjoy better or higher standard of living than the human. Both are called bhoga bhumis. What they experience is programmed by their karma phalas. They have no option otherwise. Whereas the human embodiment is not only the bhoga is there, but karma bhumi also. Human have a limited opportunity of choice, do this way or do that way, whereby they can either uplift them or degrade them depending on their faculty of choice. So this karma bhumi. So here, if you follow the conduct of dharma, in course of time, you can certainly discover what is Bhagavad Sarupa. So from that standpoint, so what is that? Dharmai. Dharmai aradhyate. So is adored, worshipped in the sense we sought by living in accordance to dharma. A dharmic life inculcates viveka. And when proper viveka is there, as per the Shastras, the vairagya dawns. If vairagya is there, wherein one finds that however great a thing may be in this creation, it can't truly satisfy me. It can't truly give me contentment. Truly, it has no capacity or power to give me happiness. Happiness is not at all the intrinsic feature of anything and everything in this entire Brahmanda, entire creation. Happiness is my Swarupa, true nature, I, that is Chaitanya, pure consciousness principle, pure awareness principle. So that was the one who is sought after. by living a life of dharma, also called Bhagavan, also is called dharma. Dharma viduttamaha, the one who is the best among those who know dharmas. Bhagavan is the author of Shruti, Vedas, and Smriti, the other text based on Shruti, Vedas. So being the author, so the one who gives all these dharma, he is the best among those who know dharma. See, an author writes something, but what he knows is much more than what he has composed in that text. Likewise, Bhagavan is the author of Shruti, Smriti, but his knowledge is much more than all that is there contained in the Shruti and Smriti. That's why it's called omniscient, Sarvadnyaha, Sarvavit also means one who knows everything in general, simultaneously one who knows everything in particular. So Sarvadnyaha, Sarvit, Mundaka says. So the best among those who know the dharma. Continue.
वैकुण्ठ पुरुष प्राणद प्रणवपृतुः हिरण्यगर्भः शत्रुघ्नो व्याप्तो वायुरधोक्षजः वैकुण्ठ पुरुष प्राणद प्रणवपृतुः हिरण्यगर्भः शत्रुघ्नो व्याप्तो वायुरधोक्षजः
Vaikuntha. The name itself suggests Vaikuntha, one of the heavens, like Kailasa, Vaikuntha, Satyaloka, and all that. But why Bhagavan is called Vaikuntha? Here is not Loka. What is meant by Vaikuntha is not Loka. The name of Bhagavan as Vaikuntha. What does it mean? Kuntha. Kuntha means that which obstructs your progress, that which obstructs your path of dharma, means those things which make you go astray from the path of dharma. That is what is called as kuntha. So now he is the one we, means the one who stops or saves those people who go astray from the path of dharma. So that way he saves those people who go astray, therefore Vaikuntha. There's one meaning. So other one is, in the beginning of the creation, Pancha Mahabhutas were created or got created. You know that Tasmadva, Etasmad, etc. But when they were created, they were independent 5 elements. Akasha, Vayu, Tejas, Aap, Prithvi. But Bhagavan, what he did? He obstructed their independent course by combining them by what is called a process called Panchikarana. So he combined all of 5 together and obstructed their independent course. Therefore, he is the one who connects the independent five elements. Therefore, also is called Vaikuntha. This is told in the Mahabharata Shanti Parva. Purushaha. We get three meanings here. The one who is there even before the creation. Sarvasmat Pura Sadanat. Sadanat, because of his existence, Sarvasmat Pura, before everything, as told in Aitareya Upanishad, Atmava idamagra asid. Idamaha jagataha agre. Even before this creation came into existence, Chaitanya Rupa Atma alone was there. Na kinchana mishat. There was nothing other whatsoever. Aitareya. Chandogya says, Sadeva Somya idamagra asid. O Somya Shvetaketu. Idamagra. Idamaha jagataha agre. Prior to this creation, Sadeva asid. That was the Sat Rupa, Brahma only, Chaitanya only was that. So the one who exists even before this creation comes into existence. So Pura Sarvasmat, Pura Sadanat. Therefore is called Purusha. Or Sadhanat, not Sadha, Sadhanat. Sarva Papasya Sadhanat. Because of destruction of all Papa. So Purusha is called Purusha. Because in Brihadaranyaka it is said, Sarvan Papanaha Aushat. He burnt all papas. Purusha, Aushat, burn. Food also is called Oshadhi. From our Indian languages, generally we say Oshadhi means medicine. There is a reason for that. Food also is called Oshadhi. Why? Osham Dayati iti Oshadhi. Osham, the heat, fire. Dayati, drinks, extinguishes. Called Oshadhi. It is for both medicine and food. See, when you are hungry, your Jatharagni, what is called stomach fire. In modern medical science, we say enzymes, etc., all you may say. But we say stomach fire, Jatharagni. It is what? Burning. If you see, if you are very hungry, for a long time you can't get food. You a little more temperature also. When you start burning, it's going on. So when you give the food, that fire is to an extent quenched, subdued. So that ocean, that heat, that fire of hunger, Vaishvanara, is appeased, Oshadi. Same applies to medicine because in diseases, you are having afflictions, fever or something such as that. That also is put down by one Oshadi. So here, one who burns all papas. So therefore, Sarvana is Purusha, or well known as Puri Shayanat Purusha. one who abides in this body called city. In terms of antaryami, abiding in this body enables the body to do everything or do its function. So Purishayana, this also is from Brihadaranyaka only. So Purushaha, now Pranaha. So, Prana, one who breathes in terms of as a jiva in this body. Praniti means breathes as what? As a jiva. So is pranaha, or one who does all activities, karmas, in the form of prana. Without pranas, pancha pranas, you can't act, you can't do karma, you can't breathe. So therefore both. The one who as a kshetrajna, as a jiva, so one who abides in this body, jiv pranadharane. Jiv means sustenance of the pranas. One who makes use of pranas, one who sustains prana is jiva. So therefore, one who is a jiva, or one with whose help all activities, karmas are done, is called prana. Is Bhagavan only. Pranadaha. This can mean both. One who gives prana in the beginning of creation to all beings, and one who withdraws, destroys prana during the pralaya dissolution. As antaryami in the beginning of creation to all living beings, one who gives prana, so is prana daha. Daha means one who gives. Or pranan dyati, khandayati. Earlier dadati. One who gives the prana, gives therefore prana. Second meaning of dissolution pralaya is pranan dyati. One who destroys the prana at the pralaya is called pranadaha, both. One who gives and one who destroys the prana is pranadaha. Pranavaha. Two meanings are there. Pranauti iti pranavaha. So the one who is prayed, the one who is prayed. The Vedas praise the Bhagavan Brahma Swarupa. Pranava. We say Omkara is Pranava because Om is the shortest name of Paramatma Swarupa, Bhagavad Swarupa. Om. It indicates both Nirguna Brahma and also Saguna Brahma. Om was very short. And they say everyone likes short names. The short one. Pranava. The one who is praised by such Omkara, etc., is a Pranava. Or the one who is saluted by Vedas and all, those who offer pranama, pranamanti. The one who is saluted by what? That one who is saluted by all, he is called pranavaha. Pruthu. Pruthu means one who is expansive, immense, vast, that is the one who is expansive everywhere in the form of prapancha, the creation, the srishti. He is Hiranyagarbha, means the cause of Hiranya here is the cause of Hiranyagarbha. You know Hiranyagarbha, who is Hiranyagarbha? The deity of macrocosmic samashti sukshma shariras. The one who is created by whose power? Hiranya, called as Garbha. Garbha also means cause, yoni. Cause. The cause of Hiranyagarbha, who expands himself in terms of Brahmanda, or what is called as Virat Swarupa. So that cause is his Bhagavad Swarupa, Hiranya Garbha. Shatrugna, that is Shatrun Hanti te Shatrugna. One who kills enemies. Whose enemies? Devatas enemies. That is Danavas and Rakshasa. Demons and Rakshasa. One who kills, because Devas abide by Dharma. Bhagavan protects them. The Danavas, Rakshasas, they violate Dharma. Therefore, they are punished. So, therefore, one who kills the enemies of Devatas is called Shatrugna. Vyaptaha, one who pervades everything in the sense of cause of everything. A cause, karana, pervades in its effect, karya. So, in the entire creation srishti, we find invariably three factors present: existence principle, the isness principle, knowledge principle, the Nyapti Shakti, knowledge principle, and Ananda, happiness principle. Anywhere and everywhere in the Srishti creation, when you come across existence, isness, knowledge principle, being aware of, conscious of, knowing, etc., experiencing, etc., and Ananda, happiness, it is nothing but this Bhagavad Swarupa only. Whereas, and these three are always there. Whereas Nama, Rupa, name and form come and go, they vary. For example, gold, a specific quantity of gold, let us say, is always there, but different ornaments with different names and forms are made, remade. It can continue, but all along, gold is there in and through them. So, Brahmandas may come and go. But these three, Asti Bhati Priyam, existence, knowledge, and happiness principle, are always there. So therefore he is what? In terms of these three fundamental basic constituents, Vyaptaha, who is pervading everything. See, even we, I, as individual, certainly has three aspects. I am, that existence is what? Bhagavad Sarupa. I know myself as self-evidence of Prakasha. Itself is knowledge principle. Left to myself, I am Ananda. You may wonder what is left to myself. Means now you are not Ananda. You decide. Are you Ananda? Now? How much time will it take to answer? Or you don't want to answer? You shrug your shoulder. I don't know. I am a I get the blows of sorrow, that much I know. Is it not? But that means you are not with yourself. That's why I said, left to myself. What do you mean by left to myself? Me and me only must be there. There should not be anything other than me. Question comes now. What is that me? And what are those other than me? Come on, tell, you tell. That which always is available as I is me. Those things which come and go in my presence, they are not me, other than me. As a sample analysis, if we analyze 24/7, a day as a unit of time, we find we undergo three states of consciousness. Three states of consciousness. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Waking, dream, and deep sleep state. Not, but, and our experiences during these three states of consciousness differ. But in spite of this, one common denominator is there. That principle which makes me aware of waking state, waking experiences, including the waker. That same principle making aware of dreamer, dreamt and dream experiences, dreamt world and dream. Same principle which makes me recall that I did undergo the experience of nothingness, of not knowing anything, including myself. And that can be only one Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. So that is the one which is all along in there. Means that is I am. Fine? And you know, you don't take the help of anything else. Itself is what? That knowledge principle. That's why I said when left to yourself. In waking, you are in the waking world. Dream, dreamt world. Sleep, ignorance. That's how other things get mixed. But left to myself, I am isness, this knowledge principle itself is happiness principle, which can be verified in the deep sleep state of consciousness. After waking up, I do recall I slept happily. That only happiness was there, no trace of sorrow at all. And we know in sleep, only two entities are there. One is myself, Chaitanya, pure consciousness, plus ignorance of myself. Ignorance being inert cannot be happiness principle. So therefore, the Chaitanya must be Ananda Swarupa. This is trying to understand by reasoning that my Swarupa is Ananda Swarupa, existence principle, knowledge principle. But final pramana for this is Shruti, Upanishad, Vedas only. This is Shruti Sammata Tarka, a reasoning brought forward to understand what is told the Shruti is correct, just to convince us. So therefore, he is the one that is Asti Bhati Priyam. So the one who is pervading entire Srishti in terms of easiness, knowledge principle, and happiness principle. Names and forms come and go, come and go. Therefore, left to myself, free from upadhi, I am Sat, ever existent principle, Chit, knowledge principle, Ananda, the only happiness principle in the entire cosmos. You may say there are many things which give happiness. All those are borrowed happiness. You may say there are many avenues of knowledge. All are borrowed knowledge. Many things are that easiness is that borrowed existence. Nothing in this creation has its own existence, knowledge, and happiness principle, independent of this basic principle, Chaitanya, Atma, Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavad Sarupa. So is Vyaptaha, one who pervades the entire Karya Rupa Jagat Prapancha. Vayuhu. So Vayuhu. Vati means flows or blows. Now here, the one who transports fragrance, odor. So Gandham Vati, Gandham Karotiti Vayu. So one who transports, wafts the fragrance, also foul smell also. So he is called Vayu. That is Parameshwara Sarupa only. As Bhagavan says to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, Punyo Gandha Prativyam. In the Prithvi, I am the fragrant smell. Adhokshajaha. Adhokshajaha. one who never gets diminished. Adaha na kshiyate. One who doesn't get diminished. That's what we call adhokshaja. In the sense, he is the one who is avyaya, changeless, destructionlessness. One who is never changing, never gets destroyed. Avyaya, all the time same. Therefore, for him, neither getting diminished nor getting this destroyed is not there at all. We have heard one more name earlier, Achyutaha. One has no fall, one has no degradation. So that how he is the Adhokshajaha. Or it can be Adha Aksha. So it's said in the Dyahu Aksham. Dyu, heaven is called Aksha. Adaha, below that is who? Prithvi, earth below, heaven above. Now, one who is born in between them, Madhye, who is he? That is Virat, the entire gross world, Virat. So, one who is born between Aksha, the heaven above, and Prithvi Adaha below, in the intervening space, one who is everywhere in the form of Virat, Vairaja Rupa. He is called as Adhokshaja. Other meaning from Vedanta sense is like this. See, Aksha stands for all Indriyas, sense organs and organs of action, which are always, by their very nature, how they are created, they are Bahirmukha, extrovert. Bring them below means make them introvert, make the mind which runs through sense objects for sense pleasure, withdraw it and make it introvert, so that that mind so withdrawn, which is calm and composed, in which Chaitanya Swarupa Atma gets reflected, as it were, in its true nature. Shruti comes and tells, that is your Swarup. You are that Chaitanya, and none of these, anything belongs to the embodiment. from ignorance, ahankara, buddhi, mana, prana, indriyas, gross body. You are none of this. Of course, you are not anything from the Jagat. That everyone knows. Even this embodiment is not you, because it comes and goes. You are all along. So that is how it is. So therefore, in Kathopanishad, what is described, the person who is Avritta Chakshu, the one who has withdrawn the senses from the sense object. Paranchi khani vetanat swayambhu. Tasmat parang pashyati nantaratma. Parameshwara created the senses as extrovert by their nature, because you demanded by your karma phalas to enjoy the world or interact with the world. But Bhagavan has kept a provision there. Kaschit avrta chakshu dhira atmanam aikshat. A rare person, by making use of viveka vairagya, withdraws the mind from this preoccupation, all these objects, and gains the knowledge of oneself. Dhira, viveki, one who makes proper use of buddhi. So that is what is said. The one who is gained, one whose knowledge is gained by withdrawal from of the mind and its senses from its preoccupation in the sense objects, sense pleasure. So he is called Adhokshaja. Adaha, this word below means bring them back. So that is how one by which knowledge is born. Continue.
ऋतुः सुदर्शनकालः परमेष्टि परिग्रहः उग्रः संवत्सरो दक्षो विश्रामो विश्वदक्षिणः ऋतुः सुदर्शनकालः परमेष्टि परिग्रहः उग्रः संवत्सरो दक्षो विश्रामो विश्वदक्षिणः
Rutu literally means seasons, which is the aspect of time, kala. Is the principle of time, which changes in terms of seasons. Rutu. Sudarshana. Three meanings are possible. The one whose darshana, jnana, is su. Su means shobhanam, highly rewarding, best, because it gives nirvana phala. It gives moksha. So therefore, the one whose darshana, knowledge, gives su, that is moksha, is called sudarshana. Or the one whose darshane, whose eyes are what? Beautiful, like the petals of lotus. This adjective is given. Bhagavan, whose eyes are very beautiful. Even they say, when Rama's nose or the eyes or anything you see, your eyes get glued to that. So beautiful it was. So therefore, that is one whose darshana, sight, or the eyes are so beautiful. Or third meaning is the one who is very easily seen by bhaktas, devotees. Sukhena drishyate, without much difficulties. Is a pure heart is there. The total Shraddha, Bhakti is there. One can see the Bhagavan. So that is called Sudarshana. Vishnu is called Sudarshan Chakra. That may be as a weapon, that's fine. Other also it means Sudarshana. It is the Darshana, sight of Su, Paramatma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. The story goes that Vishnu was worshipping Shiva with 1,000 lotuses. So he was offering with the names 999 were offered. So the last one is there, 1,000th one is there. When he was to offer, he finds it is not there at all. What to do now? He can't get up and get someone because this so far puja gone waste. You start from the beginning, another 1,000 you have to bring. Vishnu didn't delay. He just plucked his eyes, Netra Kamala, and offered. Shiva was very much pleased and he said he gives Sudarshana. Sudarshana. That's Swarupa Darshana. When you say, Acha, Vishnu got from Shiva. See, in Puranas we find this. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. No doubt. In the Srishti, they are Adhishtan Devatas. Brahma, creator. Vishnu, sustainer. Shiva, Samharakarta, destroyer. Maybe. But they are or can be invoked as Paramatma Tattva, Parameshwar Tattva. But in fact, this is what is to be done. They should not be reduced to Kailasadipati, Vaikuntadipati, Brahmalokadipati, Satyalokadipati. No. That is invoked as Paramatma Tattva. No problem, one and the same Paramatma Tattva. But if you confine to their upadhis, all this happens. And in the Puranas, Shiva is presented as a Paramatma Tattva at 10 places. Vishnu at 4 places. Brahma at 2 places. Then Indra, Ganapati, etc. One, there are many are there. Now what happens is, let us say, when Shiva is presented as Paramatma Tattva, Vishnu, others adore him. Vishnu invokes for Shiva. Vishnu is presented as Paramatma. Shiva adores Vishnu, Paramatma Tattva. Not knowing this, no other problems start. Shiva is superior, Vishnu is superior. There is nothing called superiority or inferiority there. How you adore, that depends. These provisions are there in the Puranas, Shastras. Why? To cater to the different tastes of the buddhi and uplift those at higher level. Otherwise, if you go strictly with the upadhis, slight differences are there of higher and lowerness in these 3 upadhis. Among these 3 upadhis, most sattvic is Shiva's upadhi. Shiva is highly sattvic compared to this. Only upadhi is not Swarupa. Swarupa one and the same. The problem comes there, all quarrels start there only. Never distinguish between three. But if you take into account Upadhis, Shiva's Upadhi is sattvic, but he uses tamas for destruction. Vishnu's Upadhi is more tamasic, but he uses sattva for sthiti. Of course, Brahma's Upadhi is rajasic only, and he uses always rajoguna only for creation. This is Taratamya from the Upadhi standpoint. Swarupa standpoint, all are one and the same. That's why I said, Harihara me bhedana mano. Never distinguish and differentiate between Hari and Hara. One and the same tattva. So both or all are nothing but Chaitanya Swarupa. So Sudarshana, three meanings can be seen. One is easy for the devotees to see. Kalaha, time. One who counts, reckoner. Kalayati, Ganayati, Sarvamiti. Far more superior than your computer. So the one who counts Kala. Bhagavan Krishna says in the Gita, Kala Kalayatamaham. Among those who count, I am the Kala. Parameshti. Parameshti. The one who abides in the Hridaya Akasha, in his own glory. Paramatma, Bhagavan, doesn't depend on the greatness of someone else. Sve Mahimni. His own glory itself is so. Other glories are because of him. So therefore, the one who is abiding in Parama, the most exalted, Ardakasha, Hridayakasha, the space in our physical heart, which is said to be the seat of Antakarana. In Antakarana, the Chidabhasa is a manifestation of Chit Swarupa Paramatma Brahma. Elsewhere not available. Only where Antakarana is available. And where is Antakarana? In Ardakasha. The periphery of our physical heart is, according to Vedanta, from where all nadis, nerves emerge. The nervous system emerges in terms of main and sub-nadis, etc. Crores of them are there up to the tip of any corner of the body. See the mechanism. Brain is a different aspect. But this seat of Antakarana, there one is available as Chidabhasa, means Chit Bimba is there available. It is everywhere, but available there for a direct cognition. No, no. See, if God is everywhere, why should you go to temple? He is everywhere. If really you can recognize, yes, true, you need not go to temple. But we have not yet reached that stage. For example, See, modern world, the internet, everywhere are known. But in home, why do you go to a particular corner of the room? Because there the net is more prominently available. Is it not? At times, or anywhere, sometimes you go to the balcony, not inside. Likewise, that Bhagavad Swarupa is everywhere, but manifestation is available in certain places where the upadhi is so powerful that it manifests in a higher degree, which you can easily cognize. Otherwise, if you have got the capacity of knowing everywhere, yes, that is true. So that is the Parameshti, the one who abides in the Hridaya, Hardakasha. In Mahabharata it is said, Parameshti Vibhrajati. So the one that is Parameshti, Paramatma, shines in the Antakarana. This Parigraha. We'll see next time, Parigraha.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री